Have you been through depression, bouts of depression or anxiety and things like that in your life?
Of course, but to like bring it up as a line, I've been through depression, is to invite all kinds of weird misunderstandings. But yeah, depression is a cloud, and you have to learn how to clear it.
Because we talk about this on this show. I mean, a lot of people, because we talk about mental well-being and facing adversity and this and that, and it helps. You'd be surprised by how many people it helps that are listening. And it's like, hearing from someone like you and what you did about it. Like,
Well, I tell you, back in the day, I only smoked dope, and it got me through all kinds of anxieties. But then I met my wife, who is allergic to marijuana. Allergic.
How is that possible?
I mean, she sneezes and coughs and gets a red nose. She's allergic to marijuana. So I'd be smoking dope in the car with her when we first met. She's like, God, but yeah. And I realized, and then we found out from a doctor, she is actually allergic to marijuana. But what was the question?
About depression and anxiety and all
yes.
that stuff, and marijuana helped cover that.
Yeah, and it did. It took care of it. It was a great filter. But then, as I grew older and grew more married and grew more in love with my wife after we were married, and it happens about every 3 years, I fall in love with my wife again. But I learned to help myself without external ingredients.
What do you do?
Well, I breathe, I walk, I read, I walk a lot.
Just with your thoughts, you just kind of walk your thoughts out.
And I have a great property. It's a triple lot, little house and a guest house, garage, and a pool. And we have a koi pond.
You can invite me over so we can hang out?
Yeah, sure.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
We should do that.
It's a great property to smoke dope on.
I'll do it. Although your weed is probably old school Hollywood weed and will get me all fucked up.
No, my school is called Cheap Mexican because I don't want to get fucked up. I just want to get happy.
That's it.
I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, because some people are like, oh, this is nothing. And I go, all right. And I'm just like going, oh my God, I want to jump off a roof. I got to talk to myself.
The weed now can be called narcotics.
I agree with you.
Our weed was weed.
Yeah,
I know.
I take these pot taffies. There are these little taffies this girl makes for me, and there's the stronger ones and the just chill ones. But overall, it's just like, at the end of a long day, I go downstairs and I take a taffy, and I just feel good. I'm not all over the place. I'm not nervous, freaking out. I'm just chilling.
I'm all for that stuff, and I've always been all for that stuff, except when you have children under voting age, or you have grandchildren under voting age. And it's just, you feel you have to always stay somewhat responsible.
Yeah.
And edibles do not leave you somewhat responsible, as we know.
That might be right. But so you walk, you ever go to therapy?
I've been in therapy probably, if you add it all up, probably a decade. Probably 3 years ago.
Did that help?
Oh, yeah. I realized how common I am.
Common.
Yeah. And also
common in the sense that everybody has anxiety. So you realize, hey, I got it too.
And the self-loathing issue that we all go through at certain ages. And they come and go.
Yeah, I've been there.
But we all have it in common. Yeah.
How do you get rid of that? I mean, you just got to work it out, talk it out, and like you said, be honest?
Well, whatever works for you is what you go after. And you have to find what works for you. And what works for me is a cup of coffee in the morning and my wife's company. I love that woman's mind like I love that woman's body.